Their news comes first.
The Labor Day holiday is on us, and there's excitement in the air for everyone from travelers to high school and college football fans. Good evening, everyone. I'm Teresa Snow.
And I'm Mark Welp, live at Hickman, where we're anticipating the matchup between Hickman and Helias out of Jeff City. Tonight's the start of high school football. Tomorrow we've got Mizzou's home opener and season opener. So football's on everyone's minds, but the other thing has to be the extreme heat. And when we have any questions about weather, who do we turn to? Of course, Randy Wright. And Randy, the big question all week, any relief in sight?
Quite honestly, not much. In fact, the forecast now includes the excessive heat warning that continues through the day on Sunday. As well, a number of schools obviously out this week because of the hot weather. Similar conditions are a possibility in the next week as well. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, thanks, Randy. We'll get an update from Randy later on, and Vic Faust will join me in just a few minutes to talk about tonight's premier matchup. Teresa, we'll send it back to you.
Right, thanks, Mark. Well, Tiger foot tonight's high school football action. Let's go back out live to Mark Welp and Vic Faust for a pigskin preview, guys.
Thanks a lot, Teresa. Vic, tonight's matchup between Hickman and Helias has a lot of people talking. What can we expect?
Well, a lot of people talking, Mark, because of the fact opening night, and you got two great teams playing each other. Helias, they're in the games. Jeff City's in St. Louis taking on CBC. Rockbridge at Kirksville. You've also got a couple more. Fulton's at Moberly, Versailles at Boonville. Lots of action tonight. Want to remind everybody, be sure to join us tonight on Friday Sports Zone for all of your high school coverage, plus a look at today's sports.
Can't wait for it. Thanks a lot, Vic.
Sure.
Well, with all the football excitement around mid-Missouri, that doesn't mean people aren't heading out of town. Not only are people around town getting last-minute things together, some took off early to get this weekend going. Late this afternoon, I-70 was already packed with holiday travelers.
It's going very well. It's not too 5 feet from the bumper of a tractor trailer. That's an accident waiting to happen.
This group of friends are traveling from St. Louis to Kansas City for a weekend wedding. They say they plan to return on Sunday to beat some of the traffic on Monday. Teresa will send it back to you, and what is, I hope, an air-conditioned studio. We'll be back with more weather and sports later on.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. Oh, we'll have...
Welcome back, everybody. There's a special feeling in the air tonight, and I'm not talking about the humidity. It's football season. It's Hickman's home opener. Today I caught up with Hickman's #1 fan to learn more about the CUPE tradition. Times change, uniforms change, and people grow older, but the CUPE tradition and camaraderie are a constant. Just ask Charlie Blackmore.
The people that come here, it's not about their success stories, but it's about the heart of the person that goes to Hickman High School, and they look back and come back and still like to be a part of CUPE land or Hickman High School.
There's even a website dedicated to all things Hickman. CUPE.net has news on alumni, reunion info, and much, much more.
There was one gentleman that came to the class of 49's 50th reunion, had never been invited or located to come to a reunion, and he was located the information through my website. And that's what it's about, just to help all of the alumni that have gone here and help them with their reunions.
Of course, no Hickman story would be complete without the story of the CUPE.
They were playing a football game when the Hickman team was getting beaten severely, and a reference was made to the CUPEs or the people from Hickman. The ball players were so small, but yet they were playing like they had hearts of CUPE dolls in it.
And again, you can learn more about the CUPEs by going to www.cupe.net. Well, don't go anywhere. Sports is next. Vic Faust will have a preview of our game here at Hickman when the CUPEs take on Helias and all the other games around mid-Missouri tonight, plus highlights from today's MU soccer game. Don't go anywhere. Sports is next.
I'd like to do as many of these as I could. This is the best.